Hello, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. We are just moments away from...
Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Pittsburgh Steelers. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Ready? 52. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Ready?
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 24 yards. First carry for James Conner. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Come on, set. 50, play. I don't think you got it.
Second and 1. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me...
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
I'm coming back. I'm coming back.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Washington's got it. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here, too.
Yeah, just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Goal line offense, something they've really been emphasizing in practice lately. Now they have a chance here to put all that hard work to use. They go play action here on first down. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Zach Gentry, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Now, this is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Go! 6'6", pulling high, 18 Gator.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Tackle made there by Kamale Correa.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Offense.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Still going. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
Holding offense.
That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Now a carry for Bernard. Nice move on the play, but he will be brought down shy of the 15. Give him 6 on the run. It'll be third down now with still a long way to go to get to the first down marker. He'll drop to throw. And that's knocked away and incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from fourth down to first. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They got a nice little drive brewing right here.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on first and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. On play action, they'll throw. Able to shake him off. And he whips that one incomplete there. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target. Third down here. 9th play of the drive now on third and a country mile. They'll set up to throw. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 39. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a first and 10. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
What's the old adage, partner? Don't judge the book by its cover, because this guy, he takes the mantra that he'll go down with a brisk gust of wind and sets it on its head. Great effort there to break a tackle and come up with a nice gain.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. A gain of 6 there on first.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. And he'll give it here to his running back. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now, the offense not going anywhere. They're staying out there. They've converted once already on this drive. Here they go again on fourth down. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. Running to start the drive is Samuels. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Complete to Washington. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a first and 10 at the 41. On first down, it's Samuels. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. On second down, Samuels. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be a second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. On second down, Connor looking for space. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
And now this throw complete to Washington. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? They'll drop to throw. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Vance McDonald, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. No surprise there, 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 14-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. This time they stay on the ground. Now he will have a first down here at about the 40. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. They'll run it here with Bernard. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not. And they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. On the draw, here's Bernard. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know. I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not. We'll find out. Here's Bernard. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. They finally do get him down, but we've got penalty flags on the field as well, and they might get 15 more out of this. So that flag will cost him 15. And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards. Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, he sheds himself free. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal. Fourth touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game. And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 20. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll stay on the ground with Connor again. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. On first down, Samuels. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this. Lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think? And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. 2nd and 2. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. The coverage good that time by Kendall Fuller. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point. Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now. That's how he wants to continue to throw the ball. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
First and
Gets it to Smith-Schuster on the jet sweep. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. On second down, it's Connor. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. An opening there on that first down run as he gets his forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. James Washington, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Come on now, let's go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Open man, Erickson, that's complete. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. They'll look to throw. He completes it to Tate. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Alex Erickson that time, and it's third and short. A draw play. Bernard sheds another, continuing to fight for more. And some room to work. Giovanni Bernard, nothing but green grass. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Giovanni Bernard, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. After the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll start the drive with Samuels. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. On second down now. It's Connor, and he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they got an answer for it.
What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Back to throw here. He finds his man Johnson. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, a 22. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. James Washington was the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on feeling the pressure here and taken down? A sack back at the 7. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defense.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Now Bernard. They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on 3rd down. Under 4 to play now. Clock running, 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
You see me? You see me? They can't stop me out here.
So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that when that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the...
Set 90 Wolf. 56. Here we go, G.
They'll begin here with Bernard. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. On the screen, Bernard. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Called that a very strong gain of 24. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And the catch good. It's Eifert. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on first down. Back to throw. And it's caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 16 yards. A little deja vu from the previous play. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Here's Jordan Berry now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
Let's see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So for Pittsburgh, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, the defeat is their first of the year as they drop to 3-1.